What is up, everyone? And we're back with another episode of The Fantasy Football Addicts. I'm your host, Dawson, joined by Mick and Wyatt once again. And we are here with another midweek mock draft for you guys. Once again, midweek mock drafts. We're going to do a draft at every position on the draft board throughout the year with different strategies and stuff like that. So today we will be drafting from the 4 spot. So this is a very common spot people do mock drafts from, but I think it's a very debatable position to pick from because that's the kind of the 3 big running backs are usually gone, and there's a lot of debate between, do you take Michael Thomas, do you take another running back? So I think we'll get into some good discussion at the 4 spot here. You guys ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready. Should be interesting.
All right, so before we get started, don't forget to go follow us on Twitter at the FF Addicts. Go give this video a like, subscribe if you enjoy the video, and with that being said, let's get into the mock draft. All right, so here we are at the 4 spots. We're just mock drafting a CPU. Once again, it's a super flex PPR 10 team from the or half PPR from the 4 spot, and we will begin the draft. So off the board it goes Saquon, CMC, Derrick Henry.
Wow. Okay, so I really think we'd be on crack if we did not take Zeke here.
I personally have Kamara above Zeke, but I know both you guys have Zeke above Kamara, and I'm fine with either one of those. So you guys make one Zeke. Why? Who do you think here?
I think realistically in most drafts you're going to see Zeke go first, so I think we do that just to.
Okay. I'm good with either one. I think you can't go wrong with either one of these guys. I personally just project Kamara to have a breakout season this year, or like a bounce back season, I guess we should say. So after that, more running backs: Kamara, Cook, Jacobs. Finally, we see the wide receivers go. Michael Thomas. Then we got Aaron Jones, Julio, Chubb, Tyreek, Joe Mixon, Adams, Hopkins, and our first quarterback off the board with Lamar. And we have sitting here is people I'd be okay with: Sanders, Mahomes, Kelsey.
You got to take the $500 million man right here, right? Right.
I don't think we do, but this could be a strategy. We could do a quarterback early strategy here and just kind of see how it goes.
I mean, no, I don't see how you don't take Patrick Mahomes here. I think we took Miles Sanders, I believe, in the second round of our last video in the 7th. So I think we mix it up. We don't
value.
How much value is there in running backs left?
There's not much. I mean, actually,
we could still
try to get Eckler or Drake at the turn, but I don't think they'll fall.
Even then, we could still take Fournette.
Oh, the guy that's not going to play this year?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm saying
draft purposes.
We got 20 seconds, so who we go?
I say we go Mahomes here.
I want to go Mahomes, yeah.
All right, we'll try it out. Let's go. Let's see what happens. We get our quarterback early. So we go Mahomes. There goes Sanders. There goes Kelsey. There goes Golladay. We might get one of our running backs here.
Kittle's. No.
Oh, come on.
We got to go Kittle. We got to go Kittle.
Ooh, kind of like that idea too.
Bro,
okay, so
the RB1, QB1, and tight end one back to back.
All right, so let's just clarify really fast. This is not the strategy that I would recommend for you guys to do. I would have definitely hammered home Miles Sanders right there at the 2, but we're trying to not have the exact same mock drafts every week where we take the same guys, and we're trying to give you different strategies. So we went with the quarterback early, and right here, there's a very good argument of taking George Kittle. I think we're all in agreement that a lot of people at this spot, you want to go running back early because the running back value does drop off. However, I think we could maybe try to play a little bit running back middle round, maybe get our RB2 later on and just hammer home quarterback and tight end.
I don't think that's terrible at all, going Zeke, Mahomes, and Kittle.
Getting,
in a super flex.
Yeah, I don't mind it either. I definitely think that running backs are the most important. I think you do need to hammer home running backs, but we do need to show y'all different strategies, and that's what mock drafts are for, is trying different combinations. So I think let's go with Kittle here. He's the best player available. Let's do it. So that shows us our roster is looking pretty nice so far. I wish we could have gotten another running back, but I do love the QB.
Oh, but guess who we're about to get at the 4-7, baby?
No way.
Yes, sir.
We're taking Clyde.
Yes,
we're
sir.
taking Clyde. We're taking Clyde.
Draft Clyde, baby.
Draft Clyde here.
I guess we do have to take Clyde here. I do see arguments for pretty much just Ridley or Gurley for redraft, but I think We don't need a wide receiver.
I like David Johnson, Ridley, Gurley, and Clyde, but I think the clear choice is Clyde here. And we can hopefully get David Johnson, Todd Gurley, or Ridley in the next pick.
Yeah, I don't mind Clyde here. I'm the least high on Clyde out of everyone here this year. I think he is going to see a lot less volume than we think. And I think that we saw the report come out about D-Will that he's going to see a big jump in his role in the offense this year. Did you see that? The running backs coach came out and said that he thinks that
I don't trust anything that coaching staffs have to say before the season. I think I think that I think the season's going to start hopefully, and they're going to want to win games after paying someone $500 million, and I think they're not going to want their games to be close. I think they're going to want to dominate the league, and I think Clyde's going to show out pretty early, and they're going to be like, we got to get this man touches.
All right, let's say Clyde.
Don't have a choice.
I don't like Clyde as my RB2 in any draft. I just don't. I think he'd be a good flex play, but I think what we did was we kind of set it. I think he's a good RB2 for what we have set up. I think I was
looking at some statistics for the Chiefs running backs and their fantasy production, and if you are extremely passive in giving Clyde Edwards-Helaire the running back role, like 40-50% or something like that, he's like a fringe top 10 back, like with their offense. I think his ceiling is so high, it's crazy.
So we did not get any of the running backs that we wanted. So we're gonna probably take a pass on running backs. I'm just not big on rookies this year with the COVID stuff, but I think Clyde can't. I don't think we can go super wrong with Clyde. I don't think it's gonna hurt us,
especially if he's your RB2. If he's your RB1, yes, I might have.
We do have the safety,
and Zeke is a goon. Like, you can't argue
he's
that.
A safe pick, yeah. Zeke is our safety blanket. He's going to get us our floor every week, and Clyde.
And that's why I think it's big taking Zeke over Kamara there, because Zeke is such a safety blanket. Kamara is more of a question mark. He's still potentially, I think, might have a higher ceiling, but I think Zeke is such a safe pick that you can gamble on Clyde a little bit.
Yeah, I think Clyde's floor is 10 points a game, and if Zeke's floor is 20 points a game, which is perfectly reasonable.
You're okay with that. Yeah.
You're okay because you're getting 30 points from your running back spot, and the goal is to have 15 points per game from a player. And if you got your combination averages 15 points a game, I'm cool with that.
Right. So that takes us to our fifth pick, and I think we have to go with Robert Woods here as our wide receiver one. I just love Robert Woods this year, and I think he's the best receiver available right now.
I think we'll probably go Woods too. Just go through like the individual positions and see kind of like what we have left. I definitely think we should take a QB.
No one tight end. Running back.
I like some running backs for the next round, but
not right here.
Now.
I think we got to go Robert Woods here. We need a receiver.
I definitely like Woods the most here.
I am huge on Woods this year. I think he is going to emerge as this season, at least with how they're going to run two tight end sets. I think he's going to outperform Cooper Kupp as far as playing on the outside, because I don't think Cooper Kupp is going to play as well on the outside as Robert Woods will. I think that's just more of his role. I think he's going to outperform Cooper Kupp this year. That is I don't even know if that's a hot take.
I disagree with you. I think Cooper Kupp will outperform Woods.
I don't think so. I mean, we'll see.
We can put that on the board and see who's right at the end of the year.
I'm definitely going to take Woods in that one.
After him goes Juju, Ertz, Andrews, Raheem Mostert, Keenan Allen. Little quarterback run with Wilson, Dak, and Kyler. We see Kareem Hunt and DJ Moore right before our pick. Yeah. That would have been incredible. We should have taken DJ Moore ahead of Robert Woods. I didn't even realize he was that low on sleeper. Let's see what we got.
Who's else in running back?
I don't want Jonathan Taylor this year.
Yeah, I don't think you should double up on Clyde and Jonathan Taylor in a redraft. I just don't like that idea at all.
I don't like Stephon Diggs here. I don't mind DJ Chark. I'm not trusting OBJ yet. I think he's going to have a better season than last year, but I just don't really want to risk that. I'd rather have safety.
If OBJ fell to the 7th round, I'm 100% into that, but 6 is still a little bit high to me because he just has too many question marks.
We could risk it with Geis, but I think
that's too early as well.
We have to go either Chark or McLaurin here.
I think it's Chark.
Yeah, no, definitely not McLaurin.
Okay, we'll go with Chark here. So that's going to fill out our wide receivers, or starting wide receivers at least, and then it goes OBJ, Stephon Diggs, and McLaurin fell OBJ happened to go off, so McLaurin fell. We don't need we could look at quarterback, but I think there's plenty.
I think we can still do this.
Yeah, we're fine on quarterback.
I think we can still do Matthew Stafford as our number 2 quarterback here.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna be preaching to everyone all year. Matthew Stafford as your quarterback too is just a hard smash. I think we got to go Scary Terry as our wide receiver 3.
Well, what other running backs are left?
Oh yeah, let's see what we got here.
Because I feel like we need to pick up a third.
Yeah, I agree. I think we go Geis here. Assuming he's healthy, I think he's going to be the lead role in that backfield.
I don't hate the idea of picking up Sony Michel just because of the fact that James Devlin retired and he stole every freaking 1 yard off the goal line.
He's having a surgery right now. I think Cam is going to vulture a lot of touchdowns as well. All those Devlin touchdowns are going to go to Cam now. They have a running quarterback. Remember what Cam did on the rushing side of the touchdowns? He can rush for a lot of touchdowns. I think he's going to vulture.
But I don't think he'll take them 100% of the way 100% away like Devlin did. Devlin took every single one of them.
I still think Geis, if he's healthy, has a better year than Michel. I think Geis is a very, very talented running back, and
if he could just stay healthy,
I think he will stay. I mean, they got new medical staff in there, so
about time.
I think we go with the Geis here. What do you think? What?
I'm cool with Geis.
I'm not huge on Geis. Honestly, I might even go Akers over Geis, but I think we're going to be able to get Dobbins later, like in 2 more picks. Not this pick or the next pick, but after that. So
I'm not sure I'm good on multiple rookies this season as in our starting lineup.
Well, I think it's safe to say that Dobbins is going to have some role in that offense as much as they run the ball, and I think he's going to be around a 10-point-a-week guy.
I don't think so. I don't think 10 points a week. That means you have him catching at least 2 or 3 passes a game and going for 80 yards.
I mean,
he's not going to get the goal line work over Ingram this year. I think Dobbins is a fantastic pick in Dynasty. I just think this year he's not going to produce.
I think as talented as he is and as young as he is, he's going to get work in the number 1 rushing offense in the NFL. He's going to
get work behind. He's going to be the 3rd rushing option in that offense behind Ingram and Lamar. They need to rush for 300.
See, I don't hate him if it's 2 rounds away.
That's what I'm saying. You're getting him later. I think his
I definitely think that since we went Clyde, I think we need to pick up one more solid, viable running back.
I think Geis is the only he's the workhorse there if he's healthy, right? Yeah, I think we got to go Geis here. He's the only workhorse left.
If it was me drafting, I know it's all of us. I would probably take Akers ahead just because.
I would. If it was me drafting, I'd probably take Swift.
I don't hate Swift either.
That's terrible. Really?
I really think Swift is very, very good. I don't think Kerryon Johnson's good at all, and I think Swift will take over, but I don't know.
I think because it's half PPR and we're saying that Stafford's going to have such a good year, that's going to translate into some production for Swift. I don't love it. The Lions have never been able to really run the ball, but I think he is talented and he's going to catch some passes, get some touchdowns. For this situation, I don't love Geis. I'm probably taking Akers, then Swift, then Geis. So that's just me. But I think they're all going to be roughly finished around the same range, to be honest.
I think if they're all similar right now, I think we take the guy who's guaranteed the most work. He's not splitting 40-60 because both or 50-50.
But Geis is splitting like 33, 33, 33. They just drafted a running back. They have 7 running backs on the roster. Adrian Peterson's still there, and he wants to play as long as Frank Gore does.
And Geis is coming off injury, so.
I mean, I can't support Swift. I can go Akers over Geis. I can't do Swift over Geis. I can't do it. There's no way.
I mean, I'm cool with Darius Geis, but I'm praying to God that he stays healthy.
Yeah, he does have the injury history. So what are we going to do here? We're going to unpause it and we're going to decide.
I think if you're going for a safe bet because you took Clyde, then you go Akers. I think Akers is a safe bet.
The rookie is the safe bet?
I feel like Akers can wait around.
You think? Yeah, I mean, you're right. We could probably catch Akers later. That's what I'm saying. So do we go wide receiver here?
Yeah, I think we go Terry and then Akers.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I actually like Brown more than I like Terry, to be honest, but I get Terry here.
I like Terry more.
Terry's the only option in that offense. Brown has Andrews and their running team. So let's see if Akers falls. Oh, there he goes. Bummer.
Are we at Swift?
No, Swift went right after Akers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There is Sony Michel, though.
I like Sony Michel because of what I said earlier, that James Devlin's gone. I know Cam is there, but we both agree that I don't see Cam running the ball as often. But then again, the Patriots don't owe him a dime because he's on a minimum contract, 1-year deal. If he gets hurt, so what? We paid next to nothing to get him.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of torn. In the late 8th. I don't see anybody I would take over him.
And since we have 2 other guys who are viable, I don't hate the idea of taking Sony Michel either, because who knows what's going to happen over there. And in the 8th round, taking a running back who is most likely RB1 in that offense, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I'm good with Michel here. Wyatt?
Yeah, I think that's a safe move.
I don't see anybody that I would take over. I don't want Rojo. All right, Sony Michel gives her the 3rd running back, and then we see Rodgers, Jones, Parker, Slayton, Boyd.
Hey, we can get Gronk right here. Let's do it. Tight end 1 off the board.
All right. So on the board, we see Matt Ryan, who I wouldn't mind, but I still think Stafford is better.
You know who I think we should take?
Don't say Will Fuller.
No, Joshua Allen. In the 9th round?
He's behind. I have him behind Ryan and Stafford this year in Ray Draft.
You're crazy.
How?
Josh Allen has the rushing floor. He has the rushing floor.
Yeah, but Matt Ryan's going to throw for 4,500 yards a game.
So is Josh Allen. He's just got to hit one deep
He's going to throw for 4,500 yards a game, actually.
Wow.
That's what Josh Allen's going to do. And he's going to run for another 1,000. Not really, but that's what I like to hope.
He's gonna break Lamar's rushing record.
I mean, I think that he has Diggs, John Brown, Cole Beasley. He has 2 running backs who are good.
Matt Ryan has Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, and Hayden Hurst.
Yeah, I'm saying is Josh Allen won't have the yards as Matt Ryan as through the air, but he will make up for it in running the ball and scoring touchdowns running it as well, because running touchdowns caught two extra points versus the passing.
I like the rushing floor of Allen, and I think he is going to have some games where he rushes for 2 and throws for 3, and he's going to be solid. I just think that Matt Ryan is a pretty consistent fantasy quarterback. He's done it. And we know that defense is not good, and they're going to be throwing the ball a lot. So I think it's probably going to end up being a wash, but I would probably take Matt Ryan just because he's probably going to be throwing the ball so much. And I really like the combo of Ridley and Julio this year. I think that really takes off.
I agree.
So
100%.
I'm probably taking Ryan here, but I don't hate Allen. I mean, they're right next to each other. It's pretty much just preference. I think Allen will probably have less bust weeks. He'll probably, have a higher floor just because I think Matt Ryan, if that passing offense just doesn't work for a week for whatever reason, which is totally possible if they play a solid defense, Allen's going to have, 80 rush yards a game or something like that and probably 1 rushing touchdown. So I don't hate either one.
I think we go Ryan. If you're leaning Ryan and I'm leaning Ryan, and
I don't hate it either way. I would just,
or
if
it was
me, I'm taking Josh Allen. I mean, but we have every other position filled.
Yeah, we'll take
really
Ryan.
Want to take up?
We have no time. We'll take Ryan. And then we got carry on. There goes Josh Allen, Will Fuller, Rob Gronkowski, Edelman, Dobbins, Sanders. Then we see a little bit of a running back run. And that takes us to my man, Deontay Johnson. I mean, at this point, we're filling out our bench. So,
is there any other running backs first?
James White, who we do not want to take with Sony Michel, right? I mean,
I don't hate Keyshawn Vaughn.
I don't hate Keyshawn Vaughn. I don't hate. I don't know if we're in the handcuff range yet, are we?
I don't think Keyshawn Vaughn is a handcuff because.
No, I was talking about Tony Pollard and.
Okay, yeah. I think Keyshawn Vaughn is the only one with a clear role that could put up a good amount of points. Latavius Murray has a clear role, but he's not going to be catching passes because of Alvin Kamara, and this is a PPR league. And Keyshawn Vaughn, he catches 5 passes a game. That's all you need.
I think we can go with Keyshawn. I just need y'all to promise me that we take Deontay Johnson on the turn. So
I cannot promise you that.
He's not gonna be there. Please be there. Oh my God, every time. Dude, we need to take him in a mock
CD
draft. He's gonna be
Lamb.
Okay,
Ew.
so who's left?
Marvin Jones
Jones
Jr.
Jr. is a great value pick right
Yeah,
here.
great value in the
Let's
11th
just
round.
yeah, he out like we said before, he's outscored Kenny Golladay last year, right? He had points per game. So
Almost identical.
yeah. So that I think he's just a great value for redraft purposes in the 11th round. And Hayden Hurst fall, baby.
Sniped.
I hate to see that. So that leaves us. We got what are we looking at on our roster?
Honestly, I don't hate Austin Hooper here. I mean, I know there's other options to look, but after hearing that Njoku wants out, he might be a goon.
Y'all kind of roasted me when I said Austin Hooper was in my top 10 tight ends.
Njoku was there.
Njoku was there at the time. Later that day, after we recorded the video, I guess you called Njoku and said, "Hey, request a trade." So I look smart.
That's exactly what happened.
I know that's exactly what happened.
All right, so I don't mind Hooper here either.
I don't mind Hooper here, but had we not taken 2 rookie running backs already, I probably would have taken Ruggs because I don't think Derek Carr is all that good. He could complete a 5-yard pass, and I see Henry Ruggs catching 5-yard passes and taking them to the house all day long. But we took 2 rookie running backs.
I think that offense is just too unpredictable right now. I just don't know where I'm at with that offense.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Hooper. But if Ruggs falls to the next round,
is Sterling Shepard.
If we can get Ruggs.
What are we at as far as like depth?
We have 3 receivers, plus the one in our flex. We have 4 receivers and 4 running backs. We're pretty even on everything. So I think we go Hooper here just to solidify our tight end. We can, I know we have George Kittle, but good backup for a bye week.
I think Kittle's going to be so solid. You don't really need Hooper for bye week.
Good point. Let's go Shepard.
I don't like Sterling Shepard. He's 1 concussion away from being out. John Brown, I don't hate here.
I don't like John Brown because Diggs is there, and John Brown and Stephon Diggs is the same style of player, just Diggs is better at it.
Yeah, I just think with all the elite corners that the Bills are playing, they're now covering Diggs and not John Brown. I don't hate him. I think there's some solid options.
Let's make this pick though. We're running out of time. Okay, then we'll just go Austin Hooper and just get our 2 tight ends, and we'll have a good tight end on our bye week.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
This would be a good spot to trade back in a dynasty league, all of you.
Yes.
So we'll go with Austin Hooper, just shore up our tight end. We're done with tight end for the night. And hopefully we get someone that we don't have to reach on really. So we could go Tony Pollard. We need to go Tony Pollard. We have Zeke.
Oh, that would be
that's a must draft. If you take Zeke and Tony Pollard is there in the 13th round, draft him. Just in case if he gets hurt, you don't lose anything. Tony Pollard just fills Zeke's role pretty much, maybe just a little bit less production. I think it's a must draft here.
I agree.
Wyatt?
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's going to go, so we might as well take him.
Yeah. All right. So Tony Pollard, we handcuffed Zeke, so now there's no worries about Zeke getting hurt. There goes Preston Williams.
And Gesicki.
You don't need a tight end.
Yeah, you're right.
So I like N'Keal here. Don't mind Justin Jefferson here.
I think running back wise, we're pretty solid. I would go N'Keal here and then try to catch Jefferson on the back if he's still there. It's only like 5-6 picks. So
all right, let's do it.
I agree.
All right, we're gonna go N'Keal. Have we taken him back-to-back time? Oh, there goes Jefferson. That's awesome.
Yeah,
he's listening to us.
I don't hate Rager. Is Rager still on the board?
He is.
I like Rager a lot.
He's him and Jefferson are my favorite, I think, for redraft wide receivers. Because I think there's some good situations as far as like Justin Jefferson's the number 2 right away. Jalen Rager might be he has a chance at the number 1 right away with that receiving core. So I don't mind either one of those. I don't mind Jalen Rager right here. We do need our 3rd quarterback, so I think we can wait and get like Drew Lock for a 3rd quarterback.
I think if we took the last round and used it on a quarterback, that's fine. I just like Rager here.
All right, why you like Rager here? You see anyone else you want?
I'm fine with that. Yeah, no.
I don't see anybody else.
Ceiling.
All right, let's do it. Hopefully he hits, and hopefully we get Drew Lock on the back end here. So it goes Jackson, Penny, Goddard, Boston Scott, T.J. Hockenson, Carlos Hyde, Eric Ebron, Damian Harris, Darren Evans, Michael Pittman, Cam Newton, and Jonas Smith. So we do get our boy Drew Lock here. I think we take him as our third quarterback.
Wait, check out all the quarterbacks first before we in case accidentally miss something.
All right, no. They're all I think
to me it's in between Drew Lock and Joe Burrow, and if I had to pick one, I'm gonna go Drew Lock in a redraft league.
Yeah, I'll go Drew Lock here. I think he just has really good upside or really good weapons around him this year. I think he could. It's another year in the offense. I don't see why not. We have too many rookies to take Burrow, I think.
I agree.
Yeah, I think Lock's poised to – I like him anyway, and then you add on all the weapons he's got. Easy pick.
Yeah, let's do it for our back. He's our third quarterback, so we'll be able to
lock
lose.
Him down.
All right, so that's going to do it for the draft. Let's look at our roster real fast. Oh, that top right there just looks just really nice right there. Patrick Mahomes is our quarterback one. Then we go with Zeke and Clyde. We managed to do back-to-back weeks what Wyatt has been preaching, and that's draft Clyde. Robert Woods,
solid lineup.
Robert Woods, DJ Chark as our two receivers. I like that. George Kittle, can't not like that. Terry McLaurin, Sony Michel. That's the only pick that I'm not huge on. But I think if Marvin Jones Jr. or Jalen Reagor are popping off, we could pop them in there and play Sony Michel. Superflex, Matt Ryan. And then on our bench, we have Keyshawn Vaughn, Marvin Jones Jr., Austin Hooper, Tony Pollard, N'Keal Harry, Jalen Reagor, and Drew Lock. All in all, a very solid.
I don't hate taking Mahomes in the second round.
I liked our other roster better than we went running back heavy.
Our other roster was a little skewed, though. Dalvin Cook went 101, so
true.
I feel like this was slightly more realistic. You take what you can get, but I think ending up with Mahomes in the second round is not bad at all.
Yeah, for a super flex, I don't hate it. I think we did for taking quarterback early. We drafted very well as far as our running back depth, which is what really worries me when you don't take running backs early. I think we ended up okay. So that is going to do it for our midweek mock draft. I think our team turned out pretty well. That's a different strategy you can use, taking quarterback early. So as we go through these mock drafts, we're going to be able to give you multiple mock drafts to kind of compare how teams turn out based off where we take different people. So we went quarterback early, and this one from the 4 spot, and I think it turned out okay. I definitely still think running back early is the best option, but I think your lineup will not suffer too bad if you end up taking a Mahomes or Lamar in the second round if they fall there in a super flex. So with that being said, that's another midweek mock draft for you guys. Again, we're going to bring these out every Wednesday from different positions, different team formatting, stuff like that. So you guys comment down below where you want to see us draft from next. And with that being said, go follow us on Twitter @the FF Addicts. And thank you guys so much for watching.
Draft Clyde.